Yo, we are live because the schedule is about to drop. Now, I'm gonna do announcements real quick because I also am a lot earlier than I normally am, and I don't know how many people will actually see that we are streaming at the moment. So I know, and I don't want to have to double back, but so much on the schedule. So I'm trying to give it a sec, let you guys get in here, go through these quick announcements, and then we gonna go through the schedule. So first of all, panel announcements. Screening of Hypnosis Mike, the Vision Rap Battle movie. What up, Miracle Draws? I know. We about to get into the schedule, but I'm a little early, so I'm giving it a sec before we get straight into it. Honestly, I don't even know if we'll go through the announcements because literally the panels that they're announcing. Oh shit! Word Ragnarok 3. The panels that they're announcing, they're all in the schedule, fam. So I do appreciate you guys. We are here. The schedule is here. And we're gonna get straight into this, honestly. Now, for those of you guys do not know, the schedule is live on the AX website. First of all, shout out to Eric, by the way, for posting his cosplay video. So shout out to you guys. You guys definitely seem to be interested in that. So shout out to him for getting it up. Uh, Yo, we here. We gonna get into the schedule shit because there's about to be a lot of stuff. It's gonna be a longer stream than normal. At some point, your boy might get up and go grab a snack or something, or request a snack. We'll see how this goes. But there's gonna be a little bit longer stream because I have to do a lot of talking. There's a lot to get through. So, hey, what up, the kid Kushi? Yeah, I know. So originally, the AB3 Anime YouTube used to live stream at 10 o'clock, and then some things happened. I had to push it back to 11. So shout out to the 10 o'clock crowd for being here. We are going to check out the schedule. It is official. This is the Anime Expo 2025 schedule. All right. If anybody got any questions while we're going through the schedule, comment in the chat. Okay. Hit the chat. Let me know your question as we're getting through the schedule. And once we start to get to panels that are happening at the wide chance of each other, I got my dry erase board right here. Okay. I got a notebook right here that I can break some of the shit down with. You feel me? We got this. All right. We got a notebook. We got a pencil, a pen. We got a pencil, and we're going to make this work. So let's get into this schedule. The AX 2025 schedule is officially out. First of all, welcome ceremony starts at 10 a.m. Now, Anime Expo let us all inside the building at at 9 a.m. But a lot of the panels don't actually start till 10 a.m. So just a heads up, they may let us inside the building at 9 and then open some of the rooms, but the panels themselves a lot of times don't start till 10. So got the welcome ceremony at 10 o'clock. Jams at AX Keynote. Anime goes to college with Emily Wagner. Join the university lecturer and anime researcher Emily Wagner as she kicks off jams at AX 2025. I don't know what that panel is going to be about, but it's a lecture. Okay. So a lot of early panels on the first day aren't usually heavy hitters. So we're gonna go through this. We're gonna see what really hits, but usually the first day it's not too many. Breaking into manga publishing, also at 10 a.m. So you guys, if this is your first anime expo, by the way, you're gonna see how heavy everything's scheduled. Most conventions you usually see maybe 5 or 6 things scheduled at the same time. Anime expo schedules like 10 to 15 things at the same time sometimes. So there's a lot. But this is a panel for Ro, by the way. So you probably check this out. Breaking into manga publishing. This definitely sounds like something for you. Uh, Symbology of Japanese textiles. Not my kind of thing, but I can see somebody wanting to do it. Anime beats and visual feats, the art of VJing at conventions. If you're looking to become a DJ for anime, um, whew, you know, if you like this kind of stuff, by the way, check out some of the party lists because Senpai Squad and Cosplay Deviants, all of them have like anime DJs at their parties. So that's the kind of thing. Crunchyroll morning premieres. This is 10 to 12. This is 2 hours. This is literally be the first to catch new episodes and new series premieres from exciting titles such as Let This Grieving Soul Retire, Denku no Mogara, The Earthbound Mole, A Couple Cuckoo Season 2, and world premiere of May I Ask for One Final Thing. So in this one Crunchyroll panel, it looks like you're going to actually get four premieres in this panel. Well, excuse me, three season twos and one premiere. So that's actually really dope that that's happening. Um, Emas 9000, a look at Spanish dubs. Cool. If you're interested in Spanish dubs, this might be a panel for you. Rebooting the OG American anime company. 1 year into the rebirth of Anime Ego, the oldest label in North America, they announced a spattering new classic anime re-releases. So I guess this is an old production company that's trying to get back into the mainstream. So if you want to check out something like that about how to get into producing anime and distrib- distribution of animes, that's something you may want to check out. I was transported to the anime convention, but now I don't know what to wear. Intro into cosplay 101. Okay, so this is a cosplay panel. Anime Family Feud game show, of course, based in anime. Guess that anime intro. That's some shit I do with my son in the car just cause. Blue Archive Developers Talk Live. So May Cafe on the first day opens at 11 a.m. It looks like. Oh no, this is just a straight up May Cafe panel. So that is different. This is a regular May Cafe panel. I am noticing though this Blue Archive Developers panel is from 11 to 1. Um, Special event prepared with appreciation of every sensei who's been enjoying the game. Okay. We have the fashion show again, more of a cosplay or a Japanese fashion thing, maybe some Lolita fashion as well. Voice acting for Japanese anime. Now, this is something my brother is die hard trying to get into. He's probably gonna hit this panel. Voice acting panel 100% has Eric written all over it. It has pockets, cosplay logistics, another cosplay panel, another one performing girlhood, princess cosplay, and identity in anime. Um, Ideas of self-expression by exploring how anime heroines and cosplay communities, chosen families can offer powerful alternatives to traditional gender roles. That's a very descriptive thing. Voice acting sounds good. Yeah, Eric is definitely gonna check out the voice acting. There's no debate in that. Early idols, city pop music of the show era. Music panel, not bad. Gundam Rising in Los Angeles, Mobile Suit Gundam event. Is this the movie? Be the first Mobile Suit Gundam event featuring a movie screening, talk show, live music performance, and more. Special guests include the director and the voice actor. So this is a big panel. This is a 3 hour panel because they're going to show you a movie, give you a concert, and all kinds of stuff. So that's a big panel. We got another world premiere. NBC Universal Japan's Inexpressive Kashiwada and Expressive Oda. What up, Yuki? Presented by Universal Japan. Okay, I don't know much about this anime or whatever it is. So, for you guys who do not know, there are a lot of world premieres of animes we haven't heard of yet. So, watch trailers. We can check out some live chart.me stuff and see what they look like. because some of these may premiere at the same time. Now, I'm not going to do that this video, but what I will do for you guys next week is, yeah, fam, we going. I feel you. Now we gonna get through the schedule though. I know everybody trying to see what's in the schedule, so I know that's why you guys are here. That's why I'm here too. What we'll do next week is I'll take every anime that is premiering and I'll make a list of animes that are world premieres versus animes that are premiering, but they will also be on Crunchyroll at the same time because that's usually how I do my premieres. If it's something I can't see for a couple months, that takes priority versus something that comes out on Saturday. You know what I mean? Like that's how I do premieres. Peak anime, how advanced analytics can help anime reach new heights. We're talking about an analytical approach to anime. Okay, I don't know where that's gonna go. Anime Jeopardy. We're still at 12 o'clock on Friday. So excuse me, this is Thursday. We haven't even got to Friday. This is just Thursday schedule. A Cuba music featuring Hama Cotton, brand new Japanese music entertainment company, aiming to recruit local talents to globally expose them. If you're into that music, Japanese music, this might be for you. May Cafe again, another May Cafe panel. Oh, this is not the panel. This is actually the second round of May Cafe things. So I don't know if this was a ticketed event. I think it was, but this was the second round of May Cafe things. Um, Omio Kaiten Rebirth Verse special 2 episode premiere. So this is a premiere. This is a new anime that they're doing a premiere at the JW Platinum Ballroom. This is a big room. Now, okay, if you guys notice, there's nothing at the end of this. What I mean by that is if you go here to Big West Macross panel, panel room 511 ABC, this is also another panel. You see this at the end of it? This room will not be cleared for the next panel, which means exactly what that says. I tried to explain to you guys before. If you see this in the schedule, that means that that room is not going to be cleared. So say there's a panel right after this at 2:15 and this at 2 in the same room. The people who are watching this panel are allowed to stay in there for both panels. They do not have to leave the room. So that's not so bad for 511 ABC. Those rooms aren't big, but say it says the JW Platinum and it says these rooms will not be cleared. That's what we're worried about. Oh, this room will be cleared. Sorry. So this one will be cleared. That's good. That's not bad. Sorry about that. Um, so what we want to see is this room will be cleared. What we don't want to see is this room will not be cleared. If we see this room will not be cleared and it's a major panel, that is not a good sign. Music of Studio Ghibli. We're now at 1 p.m. Close out day one with a jam symposium with David Lopez. This is 50 minutes. Make your own woodblock print. It's kind of cool. I see those at conventions all the time. I don't know if I want to sit down and burn wood. Also, guys, remember the things that you make or buy at the con, you got to pack back up with you. So just remember that when you're making or buying extra stuff. The Art of Battle, creating high impact fights in manga and web comics. Again, this is a manga camp panel. If you want to learn how to create fight scenes and stuff like that, and there's a real particular art to that, that's the kind of panel you want to check out. Toki Bird birthday celebration concert. We did talk about this. This is a JW Marriott panel as well. Um, it's kind of throwing me the fact that there's no. Are they only letting us know if the room will be cleared? Is what I'm starting to wonder. Um, but we'll see when we get to like other premiere panels. Category is masquerade walk-ons. Okay, so this is a masquerade thing. I'm going to the one that's That one for sure. Good advice for writers and artists. I figured you might. That's a good panel because I don't think people realize how hard it is to get a fight scene correct in an anime or get that action scene correct. It's really hard. Sports anime festival. Are you a fan of Haiku, Koroko, No Basket, Blue Lock? This panel you've been waiting for. So this is literally English voice actors are your favorite sports animes. That's kind of cool. Aniplex of America 20th anniversary industry panel. This is in Petrie Hall, so this is going to be in one of the biggest areas for Anime Expo. And it says they'll show you things for the future, so you might see some trailers in this, but I don't think you'll see any premieres in the animes. And yeah, the Maid Cafe, it says you have to have a ticket for the Maid Cafe, so that's why you see these time windows. You have to have a ticket to get in. Clevis, Clevitus, special 1 hour premiere. Clevitus follows titular Demon King, who's been hunted by 13 heroes, including Alicia, who has dreamt of being a hero since she was a kid. They're trying to slay the Demon King. The heroes cause more issues for the human race, finding only one way to save humanity and trusting a single baby to Clevitus. I don't know if I'd watch that or not, but it is in the JW Platinum Ballroom. So I am noticing more so that we're getting a message that says the room will be cleared versus the room will not be cleared, which is making me think that it's because it's not saying that it's not being cleared, that means that these rooms won't be cleared after their panels. Um, Anime must go on. Epic live sword performance. That actually sounds kind of dope. Oh, this is cosplay treason. Anime on attack. A time traveling samurai must team up with his awkward but passionate anime loving descendant to battle villains and save anime. I don't know how this is gonna go. Um, I don't know if this is LARPing or if this is actual Japanese sword fighting, like real. I don't know. Um, but ASCII game panel is next. My love story with your Madoka at level 999 and I want to be your girl official manga panel. Anime and ASCII game panel. I have to go there. Yeah, they're always dope, and they always have an exhibitor booth too. So if you're looking for that kind of stuff, they always have a booth. They usually have two. Sometimes they'll have one in the entertainment hall, and they'll have one in the room. Where do you line up for the diming events? Okay, so when you enter into JW Marriott, there is an escalator that leads us to where our panels are. Now you go up the escalator, and once you get to the top, you have to scan your badge with the security that's there. They will direct you because once you go inside, you go down the hallway, you go upstairs to go to, I think it's platinum, and you go downstairs to go to diamond. So once you enter into JW Marriott, there will be an escalator for you to go up, and they'll tell you whether to go up or downstairs to get into the ballroom that you need to get into. So that's how you get into the JW Marriott. And literally, once you're in the right floor area, if you have to go up or down, they have line strips in the hallway for you to line up on. So the lines will be really obvious of where you need to stand, but that's how you get into the JW Marriott to line up. And AK Akira, welcome. By the way. Okay. We are here. Anime and athletes, the growing, appealing, unexpected relationship. So this is kind of cool because I don't know if you guys have noticed, but there seems to be a massive growth in anime and sports where you see NBA players wearing anime stuff, you see WWE stars, movie actors, like their anime is spread so far. So it's kind of cool to see it. I don't know if I go to a panel like that, but it's there. Let's make a cosplay pattern. Again, a cosplay panel. Introducing Boys Love artists, Arexki Tanaka. This is an 18 plus panel. In other words, you have to have an ID to get into this panel. They will ID you at the door in order for you to attend this panel. Now, this room will be cleared prior to this panel, this room will not be cleared after this panel. So they're also letting us know if the panel room is big enough that they will clear it and then it won't be cleared after. So, based on what we've seen so far, I've got to infer that a lot of the panels will not be cleared unless it specifies it's going to be cleared. So, some of these other premieres we saw that didn't say this, they're not clearing that room. So, that's something to keep in mind for some of the panels you want to see. The Rising of the Shield Hero Season 4 guest panel from Rising of the Hero Show Season 4, join Alpha Me and producer Tanner to take a lesson experience content alongside with episode 1 of the talent behind the anime. Okay, so this is season 4 premiere of Shield Hero. I would actually go to this. This is actually one of the first anime panels that I recognize that I actually might add to my list. But I can totally be honest with you guys. Day one isn't usually a heavy panel day for a lot of people. We spend more time exploring the exhibit hall, the entertainment hall, and artist alley than we actually do going to panels on day one. May Cafe again, Bushy Road panel. They do a panel every year. It's Car Fight Vanguard and stuff like that. How to study Japanese in Japan with Go Go Nihon. They usually have a table outside of entertainment hall, I believe it is, where you can sign up and register to learn Japanese with them. Colorful Stage, the movie, a Miku who can't sing cheer screening. I don't know what this is, but grab your light sticks for a special screen. Okay, so this is definitely not for me. This is actually a Hatsune Miku panel. I don't like Hatsune Miku like that, but I respect those who do. Fun with Gunpla. If you like Gundams and Gunpla, this is a figure building thing. Mappa panel. Chainsaw Man, the movie Rezar arc. Are they going to show you a trailer? Is the real question for this. And again, if you guys notice, we do not have that message. We don't have the another Miku panel. Right. We don't have the message that this room will be cleared before or this room will be cleared after. So I'm assuming this room doesn't get cleared at all after or before this panel. So if this is something you're interested in, you might want to see what's in Petrie Hall right before this so that you can check it out. Anime News Network recommends what you should be watching. Kodonacha presents Gacha Kuda creators. Okay, so are they showing episode 1 of Gacha Kuda? Because I do want to see that. Um, Designer about Gacha Kuda. Join us for promises to be innocent experiences. Are they seats will be limited, so be sure to show up early. Crunchyroll is also submitting a panel featuring these creators, but focusing on the anime. Be possible to ask panels not to be on the same day or immediately or after is immensely helpful to the creator schedule. So I don't think this is going to be the episode of Gachakuda because I was looking for that. I'm hoping it's actually in this somewhere. But this is not the episode. Also, with a panel like this, because this anime has a little bit of push behind it, I would have thought they put it in a bigger room than that. And they also let you know like seats will be limited, so kind of show up because that's definitely not what I expected either. Um, how can fans attribute to the creation of anime? Community-driven anime production with Goro, Kanigachi, and Tatsuya. Okay, so again, how to create anime, how to develop your own anime. This is that kind of panel. J Novel Club, Anime Expo 2025 industry announcement panel. Origami workshop, solo camping for 2 special premiere um, at the JW Platinum. I have to look at this because this might be one of those cutesy animes. And sometimes it's okay to sit down and watch those. It's okay to check out those kind of animes. That might be what this is. So shout out to them. So solo camping for 2 Special premiere 5 o'clock. This will probably end up on my list because this is like a good chill time in here. Like you can grab some lunch and go hang out outside of this room. This is about that time of day. Frontier Works presents the visual expressions hidden in the characters of the Banani world. Okay. So this is a illustrator panel. So again, if you're into your own manga or you're trying to get into the anime world or something, this is probably like that. Is it like Delicious in the Dungeon? I'm not sure, Ro. Hold on. Benefit of having your own YouTube stream and me not recording this the way I usually do when I do the schedule, is I can look it up. What is this called again? Solo camping for two. Solo camping. No, didn't pop up for two. Cooking anime, it looks like. Excuse me, I'm gonna try not to play this too loud because I don't want to get flagged. Is this a love story about two people who fatefully meet in the woods? Did my man set up a whole camp and not realize there was a whole nother person sitting beside you? It's an anime about two people hanging out and camping together and falling in love in the woods. All right, cool, cool. Again, this probably will make my list. I'll probably check that out. A Sundere, of course, orange hair. I recognize it. Yeah, yeah. You know, there's got to be at least one, bro. You know, there's got to be at least one, if not more, honestly. All right. Ghost in the Shell, Science Suru, new animation project panel. Are they bringing back Ghost in the Shell? Will be presenting a new project, The Ghost in the Shell. Okay, respect it. I would not sit through this panel though, because this is more of an announcement and them trying to tell you the direction they're trying to go to than actually giving you something, you know. So I don't know if I'd go to that panel, but respect it. And a Place of America Games panel. AMV competition finals. Now, if you've never been to the AMV competition panels, might be nice to chill and watch between panels. I'll probably go to the artist one though. I respect that. I wouldn't be mad at that. The AMV competition, for you guys who do not know, you have to submit an anime music video ahead of this. Now, what we're seeing are a lot of the finalists when we go to this competition. Um, and it is pretty cool. It's really, really popular. So if you do want to go see this, definitely line up for it. And also realize this panel's at 5:30. Yeah, yeah, the Kid Cushion. It's usually really long. There's so much stuff. There's so many AMVs. And they're usually about 2 to 3 minutes long. So they're showing you a ton of stuff. They're handing out awards and stuff like that too as well. Um, the thing about this is you probably have to line up for this panel about an hour or two early. Right? Two probably if you're because of it is the AMV is super packed. So you're probably lining up for this panel at 3:30. So from 3:30 to 8:30, your date's done, fam. So from 3:30 to 8:30, you're done. Literally, if you go to this panel, the next panel you could hit is like 9:30, 10 o'clock. That would literally be the next panel you would have to hit. So you will be in this panel from 3:30 to basically, if you go in here at 3:30, your next panel is 9:30 at night. That's just how this is worked. They're gonna go party after the AMV competition. Yup, 100%. You know where I'm gonna be? Sleeping while y'all partying. I'm not doing that stuff. Y'all gotta read the with this webtoon because of the amount of success of some of these webtoons. This is a panel that is actually going to be recommending webtoons for people to check out. I'm not mad at that because webtoons have been fire lately. I'm this might be interesting to check out. Hypnosis Mike, they just announced this. This is a movie. It's a rap battle movie, and Princess Sama Taboo Night is also going to be here as well as a premiere. Not for me, but respect it. This is also 2 hours long. AMV comp into dinner into Western rooftop. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. I ain't mad at that process. That's a good plan. Good plan. Let's play special premiere with the creators. The world premiere of the first episode of Let's Play. I don't know what Let's Play is. I'm gonna have to look that up later too. Ink Lord, discover your next session. Whether it's heartwarming, comedy, thrilling, drama, extra spicy romance, Ink Lord is here to bring you the best in manga, manhwa, scroll print. Okay, so this is literally a manga company. J-pop Sound Capsule. This is the Anna Song World Mastery Returns. This is a DJ thing. This is 3 hours as well. This is basically the end of your night. If you go to this, your night's done, pretty much. A Star Brighter Than the Sun world premiere. I don't know what a Star Brighter Than the Sun is, but this is the world premiere of it. GX Plus presents Pushing Content Creation in Japan. This is a trash taste panel, spilled ink. This is basically where you get to see your YouTubers tell you guys how to create content in Japan. Idol Summer Escape, we've seen this advertised for months at this point. Anime dubbing, the world of casting and voice acting. Again, another voice acting panel. If you're interested into getting into voice acting, this is the type of panel you want to check out. Cloverworks industry panel, the renowned studio behind Bucci the Rock, Dress Up Darling. Are they doing any premieres? Okay, here we go. Don't miss the US premiere of Rascal Does Not Dream of Santa Claus, The Fragrant Flower Blooms with Dignity, and more. So, in this is what, an hour and 20? They're going to do 2 or 3 premieres? And this room will be cleared for the next panel. This is interesting. Only reason I say that is we're gonna make a little note real quick. We're gonna do something. I'm gonna explain to you guys real quick how some of this schedule shit works. All right, so this is 7:30, and of course my damn pencil don't want to work. I know there's a pen close by. It was usually like 9. All right, there we go. My ink, my pencil doesn't want to work. Don't you hate when this shit happens? Like you just sit there, it's like, bro, just work for a second. I got a pen close by, but now it's about the goddamn principle, okay? I can get a pen, or I could be stubborn. I'm gonna be stubborn because it is about the principle at this point. I can't be stubborn. I gotta get a pen. Wait a second. I gotta get a pen. Sometimes you have to lose to the principle. All right, it happens. All right, so we're gonna make a note real quick because we're gonna come back to this in a second. JW 7:30 not cleared. No, this room will be cleared. This room is cleared. Okay. This is important. You guys will see why later. All right, so we have Crunchyroll evening premieres. This is at the same time. We have Rent a Girlfriend season 4, To Your Eternity season 3, Nayat of the Living Cat, and more. I'm gonna have to look up what Nayat of the Living Cat is because I feel like maybe that might be a first last panel, and I might have to go to that just for this. Let me see what this is actually. I don't want the opening. What is this? What is this? I don't know what this is, but I'm sold already by the screen. In the year 20 whatever, the world was taken over by cats. I'm gonna have to go watch this panel just for this shit. The explosion had something to do with cats. All of the world were turned into cats. Literally, it's an anime about cats taking over the world. This is crazy. Who created this? It's reminding me of Rooster Fighter ad. Yeah. What is this? This is ridiculous. It's a world that has literally been taken over by cats. And it's a show about how cute cats are. I don't know what's happening, but I'm gonna end up watching this. I'm gonna end up watching this. Okay, so I'll probably end up adding this to my list. But this is another one of the panels. Let's go to the next day. Cosplay summer camp, another cosplay panel. From page to cosplay, have black girls redefine iconic anime characters. Again, another cosplay panel. Um, Good Chaotic presents Go Go Random Rangers. Funny people play the Henshin role playing games. Guilty, not guilty, 18 plus. Once we hit 10 o'clock, we're going to start getting into the 18 plus panels, and you just have to be old enough to check those out. Genshin Impact account reviews and roast. I am not into Genshin Impact. I do sell some Genshin Impact stuff, but I'm not into it. I am a 2D Idol Boys, and so can you. Is this a this is a gotcha panel? The Heart of Hentai. Yes, we're at the 18 plus stuff. So this is the Heart of Hentai late night comedy showdown, which returns. They've done this a couple years in a row. This is a 18 plus panel is real. So everything going down now is going to be 18 plus, like everything. I'm going to be asleep. Love and Deep Space out of the screen. Do you have a love interest from Love and Deep Space? I don't know what that is. Who wants to be an animare? Animere? The Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, the 18 plus version. Anime Inc. from Edo to Otaku. I Can Fix Him, the Otome 18 plus, and Lobotomy Kaizen 18 plus as well. This is all of one day at Anime Expo, and people wonder why I said there's an over. Dude, this doesn't include the other shit you can do. Like this is just this. Crunchyroll has a bar at JW Marriott. Um, the bowling alley usually does something as well. There's cosplay meetups outside. There's food everywhere. We're not talking about um Anime Expo uh AX Crossing. We're not talking about any of the other stuff. Day one is all right. Bro, I agree with you. We both know day one is not the real day to look at. The real days of Anime Expo. Day one is for getting your bearings in the convention center itself, checking out some merch and stuff like that. The real days to really do shit at Anime Expo is day 2 and 3. So we're gonna hit day 2. Usually they save the biggest panels for day 3. But we're gonna start at day 2. Learn cosplay armor, all of it with Johnny Junkers. Family bonds and queer community, finding acceptance in oneself. The future of Kodansha manga revealed. There it is. First big. What up, AB Street? I mean, I just read that. I'm sorry. We so amp on the channel right now. What up, the Chaz? Is the stream going to be too long? I'm gonna be on for a long bit longer, buddy, because we got to get through the schedule. We've been on for 40 minutes already. But I've only gone through day one. We're going into day 2, so we're gonna be on for a minute. Because literally I just started day 2. We got to go through day 2. We got to go through day 3. Day 4 is kind of light, so we'll kind of speed run day 4. But day 2 and 3 are gonna take a while. So yeah, we'll be on probably at least another hour, if not more, honestly. And I know that's wild because I've been doing short streams a lot, but this is gonna be a little bit longer stream than normal. Gacha Kuda is a major premiere. This is one of the most anticipated summer anime, and a lot of people are gonna be. I hope it's long. I'm here for it. Going to order some food. Yeah, fair. Get you some food. We're gonna be on for a minute. It's not. It's not gonna be one of the short streams. But yeah, Gacha Kuda is a major premiere. Hey, I appreciate y'all, man. Y'all do not understand how much. Um, but this line is going to be very long. So if you're interested in seeing this panel, it is at the JW Platinum Room. This is line. You're probably going to have to be in line at 8:30, 9 o'clock at the latest. I'd honestly, knowing me, I'd probably be in line about 8 o'clock. And we did that. We grabbed breakfast. So inside trade secrets, because you know your boy loves to give you guys some secrets. First of all, the JW has coffee and stuff downstairs. Shout out to them. Their chai tea really, really good. But we were also hungry while we were waiting because we went to a morning panel. You can DoorDash food to the JW Marriott and then take it upstairs to the ballroom areas. So we DoorDash food, met the dude outside, grabbed the food, and took it back up. So if you get hungry and because you're here in the morning, it's an option too, man. You can get you some food and take it upstairs. But definitely going to be an anime artist freelance panel. I already have the skills, just need to update my animation portfolio. I got you. We here for you, bro. We gonna support you. And as soon as you got some stuff you want to show us, give it to us. We gonna post it on the channel. But Gachakuda is gonna be very packed. And this, see, this is that shit I'm talking about. Did you guys see this? There is no clearing. There's no clearing of this panel. Okay. Metro station open up near LAX, so it's easier to get around. Next year, we're getting APC train that takes you from the terminals to the station. That's dope. Okay. So Gachakuda, JW, 10 a.m. Now, this panel is not going to clear. This room does not clear. So why is that important? It's because we have to check out what's the next panel here, and you'll see why it's important. What we got next? How to break in the anime industry as a freelancer. That is definitely for Rose. She just talked about that. Um, Demon Slayer Kimetsu no Yaiba. This is going to be another packed panel. 3 hours ago today is Metro Link and Metro Bus. Okay, they discussing the traveling aspects of LA. So I'm gonna let them do that so they can get that narrowed down and help everybody else out. You guys pay attention to what you get they're talking about because it will help you get around. Um, Demon Slayer is going to be a very, very packed panel. This is why it's at the Peacock Theater because they needed the most space for it. So this is going to be super packed. If you want to go to this, you line up 8:30 and then go get in line. This is going to be very, very packed. Harakumi Murakami literature class. Damn, I have to redo my script on how to get to from downtown to okay. Behind the manga with Itaro Kanashida, creator of Dinosaur Sanctuary. An outlandish feud, also in the JW Marriott in the Diamond Room. We're looking for the Platinum Room. That's why I wrote this down. Poke Sketch Showdown. This is drawing Pokemon. Live Valorant art demo by Riot Games. Featuring lead Valorant illustrator. Oh, word? I don't play Valorant, but if I did, this would be an amazing panel. If you change this to Apex, like live Apex art demo, and then upcoming Apex champions, I'd be here. So this is kind of cool if you're in the right in the Valorant. Univolt, a new era of sound from V Shouju at the Nova. Animate presents Alien Stage Director, live drawing. We are at 11 a.m. guys. May Cafe is back open. Yen Press presents a discussion with Mokumura-kun, creator of the Summer Hiroku Dai. Manga Mavericks Books Industry Panel. Monstrous Lesson Teaching Horror Anime. So if you're into learning how to create horror anime, this is for you. Drawing anime using perspective of calligraphy. Grand Summoner's development panel. So I did like the Grand Summoner anime. It was mid, but it was okay. So I wouldn't go to this panel for personally, but that's cool. Beyblade X, join us for the latest episode of Beyblade. Eric got an exclusive Beyblade set. So that's another thing you guys got to be aware of. They're in an entertainment hall. Some of the companies give away exclusives during the con. And Eric was lucky enough that he went to a Beyblade panel. Um, and they gave the first 100 people an exclusive Beyblade set. And I ain't talking about like the little one. I mean, they gave him a whole set with arena and everything for free to take with him. Dang, there's so much going on. Yeah, there's a lot, especially for Euro. I like that they've brung back the manga and anime parts of this. Um, High dives is it wrong to pick up in a dungeon? 10th anniversary celebration. It doesn't look like they're going to show the second core. It would be cool if they did, but it doesn't look like they're going to do that. They're doing a 10th anniversary screening and conversation, but that doesn't mean they're showing the second half of that. That's why I'm kind of worried. But again, if you guys look, there is not a room clear in this. There's not. So, picture bingo, manga edition. Finran Beyond the Journey. Get ready for a conversation with the staff. This is also going to be a very packed room. Very packed room. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Did they clear for Demon Slayer? They did not clear for Demon Slayer. Ooh, so apparently we can use Demon Slayer as an example. So let me show you guys how to navigate Anime Expo's schedule, unfortunately, because there's a downside to having so much shit on the schedule. Demon Slayer is going to be a very, very big panel. You need to be in line for Demon Slayer 8 a.m., 8:30 a.m., something like that. All right. For the good sakes, we're gonna for the people we're gonna say 8:30 because some of y'all like to sleep in. You need to be in line for this at 8:30. This is gonna run until 12 o'clock, right? If you notice, when the panel room was cleared, it told us that this will be cleared. And if it's not, it said this would not be cleared beforehand, but it would be cleared after. Demon Slayer is not being cleared because it's the first panel of the day. They don't have anything to clear out of this room. Demon Slayer ends at 12 o'clock, but it doesn't say the room will clear. If you go down, there's another panel just as popular as Demon Slayer. Finran's fan base is crazy. Finran's at 12:30. It's the immediate next panel after Demon Slayer. 7:30 to be honest, Ro. I'm not mad at that, Ro. 7:30. Demon Slayer is gonna be packed with people. So 7:30 is not a bad time. We're gonna use Rose time. 7:30 is when you should line up for the Demon Slayer thing. Demon Slayer ends at 12, but it doesn't clear. Finran starts at 12:30 in the same exact room. It's the same room. So the way this works for you guys to understand is like if the room doesn't clear, the people inside that room are allowed to stay and watch the next panel. So if those people are fans of Demon Slayer and Finran, they can stay and just fill that room up again, and no one gets to go to the Finran panel because the Demon Slayer people stayed to watch Finran. So sometimes you have to go to the panel before the panel you want to see. Like if you want to see this Finran panel, there's a good chance you're going to probably have to go to the Demon Slayer panel before this in order to guarantee you have seating for Finran. And the other side of this is if you're in Demon Slayer, if they were to say that the room is cleared, there's no way you can get out of Demon Slayer and get back in line to go see Finran because Finran's line. It's going to be way too long. So this is it's just the way this works. So unfortunately, if you want to see Finran, you're going to have to go watch Demon Slayer 2 properly. Otherwise, you're going to have a very, very small chance of getting into this panel because you honestly would want to line up for this panel at 10:30 a.m. And if the Demon Slayer panel is packed and all those people then also decide majority of us are going to stay and watch the Finneran panel, that's just how it works. So there's a downside to having so much stuff. And yeah, exactly, Yuki. They showing up. I guarantee you 30 to 40% of the Demon Slayer crowd are only in there to watch Finneran. And then the next 20% of actual Demon Slayer fans are probably going to also stay because they want to watch Finneran. So it's going to be a give and take. That's going to be crazy. That's like the first big headache that we found when it comes to these. Uh, Bandai Namco Filmworks. Let's see. This is a Mobile Suit Gundam panel. Main Cafe as well. Leveling up how anime, manga, and RPGs inspired Final Fantasy. That's a cool panel as well. Stars, Science, Suru, TV Center. Oh, okay. So this is the Sonata premiere. Are they premiering this? So this is a Sonata world premiere. Oh, I thought it was Dan to Dan. So literally, this is literally only the Sonata premiere. Okay. Eva foam smithing. This teaches you how to use foam to make cosplay items such as props and armor and stuff like that. Um, Educator Roundtable, open auditions presented by Bang Zoom Studios. Looking for your shot to be a voice actor? Yo, I gotta text Eric. There is an actual audition you can get into for this, and you have to register for it. So I need to hit up Eric so he knows where to register for this. I'll be nowhere near either of those, especially if you want a good seats. Yeah, aka Akra. Yeah, that's gonna be wild. Witch Watch panel at the JW Diamond. This is behind the scenes, so this is not a season 2 episode. Making manga with Viz, Origami Workshop, the global producer making animation across borders, Hasunu Miku panel, Make Cafe again, Cyberpunk Edge Runners behind the scenes. Yeah, Eric is hitting on panels this year. Like the type of panels they've announced so far on this, that this is easily one of the best years for him. Fun with Gunpla, Hypnotic Mike again. This is a second screening of the movie and stuff. It looks like they're going to do that 2 days in a row. We're at 2:30 in the afternoon right now, so we still got a lot of day left. From concepts to reality, bringing Kaiho Shiba's game character to life. I don't know where they're going with this because, yeah, I don't know what they're doing with this, but we're gonna go there. High Dive presents Bad Girl North America premiere. I might check this out. I fuck with High Dive. I know a lot of people give it a bad rep, but I like High Dive. And that Viz panel is the main thing I'm trying to see at AX. I'm not bad at that. I'll probably add this to my schedule because you guys know I look for the premieres, so this probably will get added to my schedule. Konami presents Unmasking Silent Hill F with Makoto. So is this a in-depth look at the newest game in the Silent Hill series? Okay. Breaking through the glass, hearing the stories of AAPI in sports. A Cafe again. Manga Memories and Magic Peach Pit's 25th anniversary. This is also going to be a very big panel. So you want to start an idol group, a beginner's guide to group cosplay, Arc Live Anime Expo's interactive edition. Be able to check out some of the Arc system stuff. That's kind of cool. A1 Pictures 20th anniversary industry panel. Iconic titles such as Solo Leveling, Licorice Recoil, get behind the scenes. So they may announce season two of these shows. I don't know what else they're going to do in this panel. But they might start to announce some of the second seasons for some of their bigger productions that they've had. Production, IG, and Wit industry panel. Wit is a monster. So I don't know what they're going to be doing here, but Wit is really good. Iron Mouse and Sea Dog comes back for another one. There's the third year of that. Last Blossom special panel for original animated film premiering in Japan fall 2025. So this is probably going to be more of a trailer thing. Now we hit another major line panel. This is the Bleach Thousand Year Blood War panel. This panel is going to have a very long line, and there's going to be special announcements. They're probably going to tell you the premiere date of the new season, if not debut the trailer for it. They don't clear out JW Diamond panel right. So we have come to realize at this moment that they are only telling us that the room will be cleared. They're not telling us the room will not be cleared. So if the room's not going to be cleared, it's just going to be listed. So this will not be cleared. So some of these JW Platinums and JW Diamonds do not seem to be getting cleared. A good one to check would be the Sea Dog panel. Okay. This is at the Nova actually, so I guess that's not one. And the Diamond one here, they are not clearing that either. Don't nap too long or you'll miss the miss the bleach panel. Yeah, exactly. The bleach is at 4:45, which means you need to be in line at 2:45. So if you're in line at 2:45, that is like right after lunch and a power nap. Otome 101 class of 2025. Um, Infinda, a journey between worlds presented by Enlight. Discovery Infinda dive into the world of manga and highly anticipated anime feature film. Okay, so this is another behind the scenes look at the Infinda movie coming. I might check this out. First Afro anime film. I might check this out. Show some support. I'm going to line up for A1 Pictures industry panels and we'll stay there for Apothecary Diaries. It's probably a really good idea. Obey Me Boys Meet and Greet 2025. The Art of Leveling Up, designing power systems in anime. This is a row panel too. They just feeding you this year. They feeding you your panels this year. What is this? Um, yeah, I'm gonna probably check that out, bro. New type manga 40th anniversary celebration. Apothecary Diaries guest panel. This seems to be this is some news for the second season. I don't know if they'll show the premiere of the second season, but they do list that they'll be talking about it. Get Rhinestoned. This is a cosplay panel as well. JoJo Bizarre Adventure meets Anime Expo 2025 special panel. They might be announcing the next wave of JoJo's. Way Forward Anime Game Developer Panel. Official Honoka Star Rail Panel at Anime Expo. Anime Journalism. So you want to be an otaku gumshoe. Funmaker presents Rupamoto's Surprise. The latest with Koto Buyukia scale figures. So this is a figure panel. Delicious in data. This is anime market research with fan service. The summer Hirakaru died. North American premiere of episode 1. Now I did see this, and it did look really interesting. So I'm not gonna lie, I might check this out. Idle Summer Escape. Leviathan exclusive premiere. This is another one. New action anime coming to Netflix in July 10th. So, okay, here's a prime example of do you go watch this premiere or do you watch something else? Now, I just said that Summer Huraku Dies will be a premiere. Oh, so this room will be cleared for the next panel. So if you do go watch this, then the very next panel, this room, you won't be able to get into that without getting into the line. Now I'm interested to see what that is because they're clearing JW Platinum at 8:20. So I'm interested to see what that next panel will be. Um, and then we have the Leviathan premiere at July 10th. The reason I say that is Anime Expo runs from the 3rd through the 6th. So, and 4 days later, this whole show drops on Netflix probably. I don't know if they're gonna drop all 8 episodes or 10 or whatever, or if they're gonna do weekly, but the show premieres on Netflix 4 days later. The summer's Hiroku died may not be something that they're going to premiere that same weekend. If they're not premiering it for a couple weeks later, maybe you should go see this panel instead of the panel that comes out 4 days after we leave. You know what I mean? Like that's kind of how I weigh what premieres I'm going to check out. And again, like I said, I'll make a list of the premieres. We'll go through what's actually a premiere and what's actually dropping that same weekend or the next week. Um, Billy Billy Live. Catch. To reveal secrets behind top hits link click, 2BX Hero, latest lineup for some of the shows coming, and exclusive premiere of Heaven's official blessing short episode, Lantern Riddles. Okay. Macros Night. They've been advertising this for well as well. This is a 3 hour thing, so just be aware of that. Um, so I'm looking for when the next room for that. The Dangers in My Heart movie sneak peek. Love series, The Dangers in My Heart. And this is the movie sneak peek for it. Okay, that might be interesting. I don't know for sure if I'll do that, but that might be interesting. Jeopardy Night, broadcast 18 plus, records of anime collecting anime related vinyl. Studio Trigger presents world premiere of new panty and stocking with garter belt. This is 18 plus, so you do have to show your ID to get in this. Faku panel, you 100% got to show ID to get in this, and you guys should definitely wash your hands when you leave. I'm not joking. Don't shake nobody hand after that panel. Um, Cosplayer's Guide to LA Fabric District. Pub Lang presents behind the scenes of BL Publishing. JAST Visual Novel Industry Panel, Horror Thriller Dark Genre, Genshin Impact Thirst Hour, again 18 plus, Easy Cash Cab. I don't know what this is, but it's 18 plus, so you can kind of infer. Manga Gamer, the now and future of visual novels, BL Kahoot, Waifu Wars 2, Bigger, Badder, Crazier. Waifu Wars is crazy. It gets crazy in that thing. Outlandishly explain your extreme fetish. I don't know how to be more descriptive than that. Panty and stocking, I'll be there for real. Yeah, hey, you guys are going crazy over panty and stocking. Panty and stocking is a classic, so I can kind of understand that. But that is day 2. What up, Milk Beard? Ready to finally go back. We almost there. Now, day 3 is the last major panel day. Okay, day 3 is the day where some of the biggest panels take place. And day 4 is usually there's usually not a lot of big panels. There's usually more of manga and artist panels, sometimes repeat panels, but usually not a lot of crazy stuff on day 4. Day 3 is the last really big day panel. Ascendance of a Bookworm in 2025 anime lineup sneak peek. Reveal their 2025 lineup. Okay, so this is where they'll give you their list of shows that they plan on putting out for the remainder of the year. High Dive presents Summer 2025 simulcast North American premiere. Join High Dive for a premiere screening of a Summer 2025 simulcast. More details forthcoming, but you don't want to miss it. So, they're not telling us exactly what anime this panel will be, but it will be on High Dive. So, this is going to be a premiere. But it says it's a Summer 2025 simulcast, which means whatever anime this is, it probably also drops that weekend. So, if it's something else you would like to do, just kind of factor that in that this panel will probably also drop. This anime will also drop this weekend. Fancy up that fabric, how to make your cosplay uniquely you. World of knowledge, anime keepers of discovery. My Hero Academia special event. This is going to be massively packed. You can see us in Peacock Theater, and it does not clear after. This panel is going to be so packed. Okay, just giving you guys a heads up. This is one of those you line up at 8 o'clock, 7:30 a.m. It's going to be a very packed panel. Um, and they're also probably going to give you a premiere of the final season. I don't know if they'll give you an episode, but they'll give you some kind of trailer or something for the final season of My Hero. AX 2025 cosplayer guest roundtable. The official Persona 5, the Phantom X panel featuring Lynn's live performance. This is also going to be a major panel. Um, People love Persona 5. Like, it is going to be a major panel to check out. Spike Chunsoft Inc.'s official panel joins us as we introduce our 2025 title lineup. So, this is also another list of stuff that's coming out for animes and stuff like that. World premiere of Wild Last Boss appeared. So this is a screening and industry panel. It's a dark fantasy anime. I'm 100% checking that out. I fucks with dark fantasies. Oh, this is when Hell Teacher premieres. They premiere at the same time. Oh, I just watched the Hell Teacher trailer. I want to see Hell Teacher. Hold on. What does this look like? What does this look like? Let me see what this looks like. Because I'll admit, you guys know I'm a diehard anime fan. I already seen the trailer for Hell Teacher. Hell Teacher looks solid. Okay, so I'm 100% definitely wanting to see Hell Teacher. I need to see what this looks like. Oh, don't look good. I'm here for it to look like trash. I'm here for it to look like trash. I want you to look bad. So far, I'm still with Hell Teacher. Still with Hell Teacher. What is happening? Oh, this looks good though. This does look good. Okay, okay. Um, what anime? It was called A Wild Last Boss Appeared. So it premieres at the same time as Hell Teacher does. Have you guys seen the Hell Teacher trailer? If not, I'll play the Hell Teacher trailer right quick too. So I did hear about Hell Teacher. I actually watched this trailer with First Last, and it does look good. I'm not gonna pretend. I actually wanted to see Hell Teacher. I think my mouse is slowly dying. So this is the Hell Teacher trailer. I did want to see this. Like make a mouse change real quick. But the scroll wheel on this thing is super fast. But that might be the way we need to go. Hell Teacher looks solid. You know what I mean? Like I kind of like the way Hell Teacher look. So I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm kind of torn between the two. I kind of want to watch both. I can't lie. So this is what Anime Expo does. They'll show you two animes that they know you kind of might want to watch both of them, but you can only choose one. The reason they do that is to split the crowd up. So if we're all lined up in the same area, that causes safety issues, that causes people not to be able to move around, it causes people to have health issues. It can be bad. So to spread that massive crowd out, they usually try to do two or three panels around the same time that everyone wants to go check out. And it pulls the crowd in different directions. So this was definitely something I'd already put on the list of things I want to do. This was already on my list. So I don't know, man. I'm gonna have to think about it between these two. Let's get back into the schedule though. And also, I haven't checked yet, but while I'm thinking about it, um, the AX app probably hasn't updated yet, but it will soon. If you guys have it, you should definitely download it. You can put your schedule in for what panels you want to see. You can check voice actors, all that stuff. Welcome to Chaz. We are here. We are in Saturday. We're in Saturday morning. So either they disperse the crowd or it's like Black Friday from the early 2000s. 1,000% milk beer. That's literally exactly how it works. They have to disperse the crowd. Learning Japanese with Anime Fuji School, Pokemon Nuzlocking 101, May Cafe again, Pirates, Ecology, and K-pop. While Anime explores world and cultures. This would be kind of cool if you're looking for an in-depth thing to check out. Aki Bright's Visual Jukebox. Let's learn and try Koto and Shashimi. I don't know what this is. Is this music? Okay, this is a music panel. One Punch Man season 3 panel is crazy. You know how packed that panel is going to be? That is wow. And what time did the other panels end though? What time did these two end? They end at 11:50. In other words, you can't go to One Punch Man. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold on. JW Diamond. Oh, these are 402s. Okay, so yeah, if you want to go to the One Punch Man panel, you have to line up about at least 2 hours early. That panel is going to be very packed. So you want to line up about 2 hours early for the One Punch Man season 3 panel. The other two panels don't get out till 11:50, so you won't even be in line in time to catch this panel. So you have to make a choice between going to see those two premieres and seeing the season 3 panel of One Punch Man. Being the first to see the English dub premiere of Sakamoto Days, epic battles with Ragnarok 3, Heroes and Tires of Sakamoto Days. More surprises, great anime away. So this is a big anime panel by Netflix that they're hosting. So this is going to be a big panel as well. Jesus. Okay. Trying to stack it up a little bit. Someone really got in the panel explaining Pokemon Nuzlocke. Yeah, you could go along with that mess. I believe you. Anime, an evening with the men. Again, this is Anime Man, King Christian, Ohio Final Boss. This is that type of panel, YouTuber stuff. What if the samurai era lasted in Japan until 2026? World premiere of a scene from the movie from Kill 2. I do want to see this. I don't know if I want to see the scene, but I don't know if I want to sit through a whole panel to see the scene is the problem. Seiki Project Industry Panel. They discuss their new and existing projects. Beginner Betting Workshop. Manga licensing, another panel for Row. The Viz Media panel. Rooster, Samurai, and Mayhem. Join Viz and Anime Extravaganza with Studio CEO. Dives into the making of hit anime Yaba Samurai Legend, but that's not all. Cluck around and find out about Rooster fighting with an exclusive sneak peek. So that'd be kind of cool too. Gundam trivia, May Cafe again, Hypn- Hypnosis Mike again, Physics of Anime. This is a scientific look at the things that happen in anime. So if you're interested in that, check it out. Warner Brothers Japan presents Record of Ragnarok season 3 and upcoming titles. Free giveaways are guaranteed to those who attend this panel. This is going to be another busy panel as well. Origami Workshop. FGO 8th anniversary Petrie Hall. This is gonna be a packed panel anyway, because Fate draws a crowd. You know what's crazy? I had a discussion with First Last about this exact panel. I gave a hypothetical of like, yo, if this was happening and this was happening, would you want to go to it? And they have the Dr. Stone second core premiere panel. So that is interesting. I'm gonna have to add this to the list of things to check out. Also, that means I'm gonna have to binge Dr. Stone. Did anyone like Vid's Sega release exclusive merch yet? I haven't seen anything like that. Someone in the Discord or Reddit usually comes up with a list of all the exclusive merch. But honestly, the easiest way to check is to check their X pages or their Instagrams, because sometimes they'll announce up there where they're putting out exclusive things at. Foreign employment and work environment in Japan. Tom and Jacobs Q&A. May Cafe. Cosplay tips for Bakas. How to improve your cosplay life. Hogan Aniki, a new generation of dark heroics US premiere and special panel. This sounds like my type of shit. I'm gonna have to probably check this out too. This is gonna be interesting. This day is starting to look a little packed, honestly. There's a little bit of stuff. There's a lot of stuff going on this day. Fun with Gunpla again. TV Ashi industry panel with special guests. Science Star Room and more. The Arts of Yasuda Sosada. A journey through the animation through imagination. Another world premiere, Gintama, Mr. Ginpachi's Zany Class. This is a comedy based off of the Gintama universe. It is a spin-off from that. This will also be a very packed panel. Gintama has one of the biggest anime fan bases in anime. Like it's really big. So this panel is gonna be packed as well. They weren't playing with Saturday, man. They put some stuff on Saturday. Anime Persona music experience with Lin Izami. If you're into listening to the Persona soundtrack, check that out. Um, Orange presents animating Beastars and Leviathan. Make Cafe again. Webtoon and Sonic Dreams present Sapient Dream. Is this just a sign and look into the world of Koru, Slushy, and friends as they battle to save the world from evil clutches of Karasa and Overload. I don't know what this is. I'm assuming this is a music panel. I don't know. I'm gonna have to do some more research for that. My Dress Up Darling with cast joining the Japanese voice actors for My Dress Up Darling, how they got involved with the anime and get really for the exciting live dubbing performance from Hina Segura and Show. Oh, they're gonna actually read the script in front of people at this panel. That's kind of cool. 2025, the year of premieres. Yeah, they out here. Crazy. New panty and stocking with garter belt screening. There's episode 1, the censor version. Okay. So we saw the 18 plus version. That was the uncensored version. So that panel's gonna be packed because it's the uncensored version. Dark Horse Manga is the second oldest publisher of manga, so that's a manga panel if you're looking for publishing. 2010s anime music trivia. Dope. Dan panel with direct and voice cast. Celebrate the return of Dan. Um, Get a special behind the scenes look as Dan to Dan starts airing its second season. This room will be cleared prior to this panel. So this is the Peacock Theater. So what was in Peacock Theater before that? Peacock Theater had Dr. Stone. So if you fuck with Dr. Stone and Dan to Dan, you got to make a choice because you can't go to both. Because if you're in line, if you're in the Dr. Stone panel, it doesn't get out till 2:50. You won't have time. Well, you can try to pull that off actually, because this doesn't start till 4:30. So you can end Dr. Stone. They're gonna kick everyone out the room, and then they're gonna let everyone else who's lined up from Dan to Dan come into the room. So Dan to Dan's gonna be packed though. I wouldn't want to risk it. That line is way too long. You're gonna want to be in line for the Dan to Dan panel at 2:30, 2 o'clock, something like that. That's gonna be a heavy panel. I was at the premiere of Dan to Dan last time. Now we went to solo leveling, but as we left solo leveling, we went by the Diamond Platinum room, and you could see the line for Dan to Dan. When I tell you, it was 8 lines deep. It was ridiculous. I think you made this comparison a few months ago without even knowing the panels. Choosing which panels you want to see more. I told you. I told you. You gotta. It's a give and take. They give you a lot of good panels, but you gotta pick which ones you want to take. Like it's gonna be hard to choose between a lot of these. Um, I know for my group, we probably watch Doctor Stone, but the Dan to Dan panel is solid too. I'm not mad at it. Outlandish, Swipe to Pipe, Anime Tender. They've brought that back again. Manga and anime clubs, Anime News Network, Crunchyroll Industry Panel. It's the ultimate anime destination. News, trailers, guests at Anime Expo. Join the Crunchyroll Industry Panel to hear about the latest and greatest coming in 2025. So we might get some trailers for some really dope animes for Crunchyroll. Dracom Industry Panel. You can win prizes here, and they actually will give you some info on some of their new and upcoming animes. Character drawing with Mino Miyabi, Square Enix manga and books, new licensing announcements. VTuber Rap Human, Akagami, first look. Azuki Manga Industry Panel. High Dive presents Call. God damn it. Really? What time was that other panel? Oh, the Dan is at 4:30. And what you call is at 2. Yo, I really, really fuck with Call of the Night. Like Call of the Night was probably one of my favorite animes in the last like 2 or 3 years. Like I love Call of the Night. So I'm definitely gonna have to get into this Call of the Night panel. But I was not expecting that. So we get to see the first 2 episodes. So this is what I'm talking about, like how you get the benefit of some of this stuff. Like this shows us the first 2 episodes of Call of the Night. I'm a sucker for anything high dive. Me too, Milkbeard. Hey, shout out to Ro. Miyabi's channels for years, and I'm going again. I'm glad they fuck with your manga. I think I just missed you one time when you were doing something like that. I think you were in the room showing people your manga, and then you came out, but we came in the other door to go watch solo leveling or something. Um, but I'm definitely going to this Call of the Night panel. I fuck with High Dive. I like a majority of the anime on High Dive. I really do. Do I think their app needs some work? Yes, but the shows are usually pretty good on High Dive. Anime trivia, Tic Tac Toe, Detective Conan, the Black Iron Submarine U.S. premiere screening. Detective Conan has one of the biggest fan bases in anime. Oh, your friend was doing a drawing panel. Yeah, that's what I thought. You can't go to Call of the Night and Detective Conan. And this is the prime example of what I'm talking about, how the JW Marriott works. The Call of the Night panel is upstairs and Detective Coning is downstairs. They're literally just one escalator that separates them. So this is another instance of you got to choose which one. Now, this one is a movie. This is the US premiere of this movie. Do I want to sit through a detective? Nah, I fucks with Call in the Night, man. Plus, it's not gonna kill all my night. Like Detective Conan don't get out till 8:15. So if there's anything else coming in this 6 o'clock window, I get out at 6:35 here, so I got a chance to catch some of these sevens and eights. This kind of eliminates all that. That's epic. I'm always crazy when you have high level people critique your stuff. Yo, Eric, did you just get here? Like legit, like comment. Did you just get here? Because I gotta show you something if you did. Did you just get here? Let me know. 'Cause I have to show you something if you just got here. Um, so we have the fans go wild, sports, anime, and webcomics and pop culture. Today's athletes are shouting out Dragon Ball after game winning plays. Yeah. Anime is spreading out, man. Studio Trigger live drawing is crazy. This room will be cleared for the next panel, which means something else got on. Okay, Eric, I gotta show you one thing. I don't know if it was in this day or the day before. It might have been the day before, but I'm gonna try to find it for you real quick. All right, the kid Kushi, have a good night, man. Feel free to watch the rest of the stream at a later time. Thank you. We appreciate you. Hope to run into you when we in Cali. All having fun. Where is maybe it was in the day before. I know I'm interrupting the stream, but I always like to point out this kind of stuff for Eric because it's like really important to him. So I want to make sure he gets to see some things because sometimes he misses the schedule. One year we actually missed something and it really sucked that we missed out on it. Da, da, da. Hey, here you go, brother. Open auditions. They're going to be sending out the details on how to register for you to get into this. So we got to pay attention so that you can get registered and audition. You feel me? So we got to get that straight. So we can follow them. Eric has access to the socials, to the social media stuff that we have. So Eric, follow this thing on the Instagram or whatever, so we can keep up with when the registration opens and you can get in. Now back to our regularly scheduled programming. Let's go back. Now we are at 6 o'clock, so we're gonna scroll down. We are right about here. Here we go. Sucker Band World Championship. This is the wrestling thing. Yeah, there's a game design one too, Eric. You'll have to go back and check some of the other things. Okay, so guys, give me 2 seconds. We were kind of prepped for this. So you guys are gonna lose me for just about 2 seconds because the camera battery is dying. I knew this was gonna be a long stream, so give me just a sec, and I got you guys. I promise. All right. I ain't going nowhere. We just gonna change this camera battery out real quick. I made sure to have this thing charged just in case. I am hitting way too many buttons. We didn't get out of that. We can get out of that. Trying to change all this stuff over. So give me just a second. I got y'all. Am I going to see the wrestling panel? Probably not, fam. It is not my kind of thing. No disrespect to them. And it's not that I don't like wrestling to an extent, but I'm not going to. There's too much going on. Look at this. This starts at 7. First of all, I can't go see the 6:35. This gets out at 6:35, so I can't even get in line for this. And it's ticketed too, so you could buy a ticket. I mean, and get into this. That's cool, but this is 7 to 10 o'clock on the last day. I'm not sure if I want to kill my last day not the last day, but Saturday is basically the last real big panel day. I don't know if I want to kill 3 hours doing this, you know? Idle Summer Escape again. Tokyo Pop, Love, and More. Tokyo Pop is bringing manga to. Okay, so this is a manga panel as well. Anime and Black Culture panel. Wrestling's cool to me. Think I want to save some money and not buy a ticket. No, exactly. I'm not trying to do it. How to be a professional cosplayer in Japan. 3D printing, 3D molding. Mega 64 non-canon final form transformation is now canon panel. Is this? I don't know what this is. This is a lot. Waifu Wars again. Anime Expo 2025 Masquerade. Exploring the unmatched power of sci-fi and anime. Sleepover at Nina Deku Agency, 18 plus. So we're in 18 plus territory on Saturday. Denpa Soft industry panel with Ishiki. Late night comedy showdown. Q&A with Shawasa no Okina. Japanese queer media. Savage fight scenes in anime. That might be kind of cool because some of these fight scenes in anime be ridiculous. JoJo Trivia Game Show, Faku panel again, BL Court, Boys Love and Fushiju, the personing edition. I don't know. Kinky Side the Anime 18 plus. Heaven or Hell. From the creators of Guilty and Not Guilty comes Heaven or Hell, an argumentative court style panel. Okay. So that is Saturday. Saturday had a lot of premieres, fam. Saturday had a lot of premieres. I was really surprised. It's a lot of premieres Saturday. Eric, there's even a One Punch Man season 3 panel. All right, so we're on to day 4. This is the last day of the convention. Now, there's usually not any premieres on the last day. It's usually more repeat panels. Like you'll get some of the panels we've seen the previous days, or you'll get manga panels, maybe some guest panels with voice actors and stuff like that. But that's kind of what you look for in the last day. Um, Bitch, did they really just do a JJK panel on the last day? Like, the what? What just happened? Fun with Gunpla. Okay. AMV Awards, which the AMV contest was a couple days before. I might check that out now that I see that the first day is open. It's going to be stacked, and people are going to be mad when they miss the lines. Right. JJK special event hosted by Toho Animation. Um, Celebration of Mega Hit Series. There's a good chance they show a preview of the next season. Very good chance. Fighting Games Trivia Show, whereas VTubing going and where VTubing is going IRL. No, don't want that. Um, Through the Looking Glass, Alchemy, Archetypes, and Arcana of Twisted Wonderland. Is that the Twisted Wonderland anime premiere? Step into Shadows of Twisted Wonderland to explore the riches of tarot, alchemy, and villainy, archetypes. Discover how the symbols and stories invite players to unlock. Okay, so this isn't the anime premiere. I thought, boy, hold on. I would have been in. I would have been in. Guilty Gear Strive developer session. JNC Original Light Novel Contest 2025 award ceremony. Step up your skit cosplay performance 202. Learn to try Koto adjustment. So this is again a repeat. Manga Cafe, Maid Cafe. 40 years of Robotech. That's that opening. Introducing Inkbot, bringing manga to kids and teens in the US. This is another repeat to an extent. Kaiju number 8 panel. They did a JJK panel and a Kaiju number 8 panel on the same day on the last day. Join Crunchyroll special guest from the hit series to as it builds for season 2. So you'll probably either get a trailer or a special scene announcement or something. Toilet Bound, a Nakokon special premiere with cast and staff. What is happening? Sunday normally doesn't have stuff, but Toilet Bound, Hanako-kun is really popular, like really popular. Um, May Cafe again. Welcome to the Outcast Restaurant premiere screen. What's happening? Sunday's usually a no nothing day. Y'all making me look like a liar in this bitch. Like Sunday usually don't have nothing. Yo, so like, we'll pause for a second and let's get into what Rose talking about. I normally am one of those people. So normally for most people, we fly in on Tuesday, Wednesday, whatever, stay for the con days, but on Sunday, we all generally fly out relatively early, like 10 a.m. Well, maybe one or two. We usually fly out on Sunday because Sunday is usually a repeat panel day, no premieres. There's usually not anything happening on Sunday. Like, it's usually just go buy some stuff if you want and then get the hell up out of there. But they're doing premieres and stuff on Sunday. I'll be real, the last day is going to be shopping, maybe one panel, and then eating food I didn't get to go to before. Sunday's gonna be crazy for no reason. Right! Sunday's gonna be stacked for no reason. Y'all gonna put a bunch of shit on Sunday for no reason. Introduction to water culture. Muse Creative Studio presents How the Pros Make Anime and Manga. This is another row panel. Anime Expo 2025 feedback panel. Kids industry panel. Ooh, Simone, Pretty Derby, beginning of the new era screening. This is another premiere. I didn't. Why are they stacking so many premieres on Sunday? May Cafe, Oricana Through Time, Let's Make Cosplay Banner, High Dive presents Two and a Half Dimensional Seduction dub special screening. Anime, animation, webcomics was next. BL manga today. May Cafe in the closing ceremony. How many premieres did they put? So they put one, two, three, four, five. Five premieres on Sunday. And JJK isn't a premiere, but there's a good chance they might announce some season two stuff. They put five premieres on Sunday is crazy. AX 2025 is gonna be lit. Yeah, it's stacked. It's pretty stacked, and I'm surprised there's so much stuff going on. There are five premieres Sunday, and man, maybe they're trying to gain more audience on the final day. Yeah, you know what? Because the final day is really light. Because normally people fly the fuck out. Like we do. Me and Eric usually hit the plane and fly out. Like we're staying this year. We're staying through till Monday, but that is there's more premieres on Friday than I thought, and then Saturday. So Eric, you missed the beginning of Saturday. Let me run you through some premiere stuff. So we got some My Hero plus Ultra stuff happening. We got a Wild Last Boss premiere. We have Hell Teacher premiere. We have the One Punch Man season 3 panel. Netflix's premiere of Sakamoto Days. And then we also have I think the Ragnarok one on Saturday too. Ragnarok season 3 premiere. Dr. Stone premiere. Dark Heroes premiere. Like Gintama premieres on Saturday. I don't know if they're doing the dress up Darla one, but we have panty, stocking, and garter belt screening as well. Now this happens the night before too, though. The uncensored version, I think, is the night before. We have a Dan to Dan panel this day. Like Crunchyroll's probably going to show some trailers or something. Like there's a lot happening these days, man. It is. I'm willing to admit that Saturday, of course, as usual, is the most stacked day. I was very surprised that there are five premieres on Sunday, but Saturday is very stacked. Um, Friday has one. That's not a premiere, but it's probably an announcement in that. Saturday doesn't. Friday doesn't have that many premieres. It doesn't seem to be so far. Two panels. Which play? Three. There might be three or four. Four. Looks like there's like four premieres Friday. Four or five total. There's five for the Bleach panel. Six if you count that scene. Yeah, we're looking about five or six panels. Yeah, six or seven if you count Haruku. Six or seven. Damn, man. And I wanted to see, is that panty stocking one 18 plus or was it? No, it's not 18 plus. So Saturday's panel is the panty stocking panel. So that dude there, I'm just going. I'm just ready to get a break from my soul. Yeah, I ain't mad at that. But we've got a list of premieres, dude. That is crazy. All right, so I'm gonna speed run this for you guys so we can actually count our premieres because I want to know myself. And we're gonna end the stream in a little bit, but I want to know myself how many premieres we got. We've been streaming for almost 2 hours, by the way. So shout out to you guys for being up here with me. We have Gotcha Kuda. Now I'm looking at this is Friday, so Gotcha Kuda. So we got one Gotcha Kuda, How to Break Anime, Demon Slayer, da da da, Literature Class. I'm only counting premieres. There are a lot of other panels right now, but I'm only counting the premieres because I want to see how much anime stuff they actually. I mean, anime panels where you can actually watch anime. We actually have. Um, so this is the 10th year anniversary. I don't know if they're premiering a thing or not. But we're going to go ahead and say this is a second one because it should be some kind of thing in there. Oh, Sonata panel and world premiere. I forgot about Sonata. So that's three. Foam, open auditions, which panel? Oh, marketing, Miku, Cyberpunk Edge Runner. It's not a thing. This is counting as two. So those are two more premieres. We're at five premieres right now and counting. Six. Raid Cafes again, manga again, Idol Groups, Arc Expo, Wit Panel, Iron Mouse, Last Blossom special panel for original premiering in Japan in the fall. That's a trailer, so we're not gonna do that. Bleach as well doesn't tell us we're gonna get an episode or anything, so I'm not counting that. Um, Maffinda, this is a behind the scenes look, and I think they're showing a scene in this. So this counts as one, so that's seven. Rhinestone, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Way Up, Like a Rain Stars. Oh, that's behind the scenes, so that's not it. Delicious in Data, seven. I mean, that's eight. Leviathan, it's nine. This is a short episode, so we do have to count it. That's 10. Macross Night is a repeat of everything else. Angels in My Heart is 11. Panty stocking garter belt. There it is. This is the 18 plus version. So this is the uncensored version of that episode. It's 12. Yo, publishing dark genre, Genshin Impact. It's got okay. So we have. I don't remember there being any other premieres at night. So we're at 12 premieres right now. So that's wild in itself that Friday has 12 premiere things. Um, Day one, I don't think had many at all. Oh wait, the Crunchyroll one. So if you go to this Crunchyroll panel, you'll actually get to see one, two, three, four animes in this panel. So that's four more premieres. um, Voice acting, I get performing guildist. Da, da, da. There's another one. Bro, we are at 17 premieres in Anime Expo this year. That has beat last year already. Special 2 episode premiere again. So you get 2 episodes there. I cannot believe they're stacking so much stuff this year. I mean, I'm not mad at it. Um, Levitus, another one. Now this is a 1 hour premiere, so I don't know if that's 2 episodes or how their episodes work. So we're just gonna count it as one. Introduction, da da da. Rising of the Shield Hero season 4. Again, another premiere. We're at 21 premieres so far. Bushy Road panel. They definitely listened to what 90%. Yes, because the biggest complaint everyone had last year was there was way too many VTuber, YouTuber panels and not enough anime and manga. Now this is probably going to be a trailer premiere for the Chainsaw Mappa Man panel. So this is probably going to give you a premiere of a scene or a movie or something. So we're going to count this one too. So we're at 22. Solo camping. I forgot about that. I did like the way that looked. So we're going to add that as well. It's 23. This is not a premiere. This is an announcement. So we don't count that. So Star Brighter Than the Sun. Might not be my type of thing. But again, another anime premiere. I told them to add stuff for non-Japanese manga artists and animators. They did too. It looks like they really listened. Cloverworks industry panel, U.S. premiere of Rascal does not dream of Brother Santa Claus. Flagrant Brooms with Dignity, plus more. So we get at least 2 premieres from that, and maybe one more. But because I don't know, we're gonna say 2. Then we have 1, 2, 3 premieres there for Crunchyroll again. Um, That's not a premiere. Genshin Impact, Idol Boys, and all right. Now I do have to count Saturday, but we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on Sunday. Too much VTuber stuff. It's way too much. Way too much, bro. Way too much stuff for Sunday. It made no sense. So we have 5 premieres. I know I counted on Sunday. So after Saturday, we will know for sure how many premieres we have in total because this number is crazy. My Dive is giving us a premiere of something, even though they didn't give us the title name yet, but it is something. My Hero is probably going to give you a premiere of the final season, but because I don't know that officially, I'm not going to write it. Persona 5, Spike Jr. World premiere here, though. We are going to write that. It's the last balls, and we're going to do Hell Teacher as well. So that's 2 more. Learning Japanese, Pokemon Nuzzling, da da da. I keep right. One Punch Man season 3 is definitely going to show you something, so we're going to put that down too. Um, KillTube, you get a scene for before, yeah, never before seen scenes. So we're going to see that as well. There's another premiere. Manga licensing, Roosters and Samurai, You get a sneak peek at the Rooster Fighter thing. I don't know if they're gonna. It says an exclusive sneak peek, so we're gonna count that as well. So we'll give you one on that one. No, it says physics anime Ragnarok season 3. We got that in here. Figure in order. Doctor Stone. We got to put that in there. Um, play Baka's talking anime. Gunpla panel special guest. World premiere of the Gintama thing. We gotta add that one in there. Studio Orange. We don't have a premiere in that panel, even though it's probably gonna be dope. Dress Up Darling. I know Dress Up Darling season 2 is coming, but they didn't announce it. And Panty Stocking is a repeat, just the censored version. Dan to Dan, you get a special behind the scenes look, so they might give us a premiere of something there. So we'll write that down. Crunchyroll industry panels. Not gonna say they're gonna give you something because they gave you something a couple days before. This is updates, but it doesn't say behind the scenes. So we're not gonna mark that. I'm not gonna cheat the numbers. Call of the Night season 2. I'm here for that. Detective Conan. I'm back and forth between Call of the Night and Detective Conan right now because I kind of want to watch both. I got to see what the dates are. Depending on what the dates are of these two. See, this is 2 episodes though. Oh, that is 2 episodes. We got to write that because it's 2 episodes. 3D printing, Wafu Wars, Masquerade, Sleepover at Deku. All right, I think that was the last premiere it was. There are literally 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. No way I count that much. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. There are 47 premiere things that are going to happen here. 47 premieres. Okay. That's behind the scenes, including behind the scenes episodes, movies. There are 47 premieres during this time. That is, wait, like last year, I think there was like 4 or 5 Saturday, 4 or 5 Thursday, and maybe 2 or 3 Thursday, 4 or 5 Saturday, and 4 or 5 Friday as well, and none on Sunday. So this is way more than last time. So they seem to have been taking a lot of notes from people. So that is dope, man. I appreciate you guys getting through this with me because literally we killed a whole ass battery sitting here tonight. So that's dope. Battery's done. I appreciate y'all. I gotta go get out of here and get to sleep because I got stuff to do tomorrow. But I do appreciate y'all. Schedule is way better than I thought it was gonna be. I am not complaining in the least. Um, and we'll be back Monday, man. We'll try to do a more in-depth look. I'm wanting to go through all of the anime episode premieres and make sure that they're not something dropping the same weekend so you guys can narrow down what you need to watch and what you need to check out. So if it's premiering that same weekend, we ain't gonna watch it. You know what I mean? So we're gonna check it out that way. But thank you guys for being here. As always, it's AP3 Anime. I appreciate